I'm hearing now just from some folks here that you've been organizing with the Tea Party folks since July of last year.
Yes.
Do you feel like you're in a position to start kind of sneaking up on people at this point?
Yes, for a number of reasons. When the Tea Party movement first started back in early 2009, I was speaking to the Tea Party groups even then. My first Tea Party speech was at the Las Vegas Tea Party on April 15, 2009. They were expecting 600 people, and 2,600 people showed up in a park. It was supposed to rain, and it didn't. And so I took credit for parting the cloud.
Smart.
Why not?
Right.
Here's my point. When 2,600 people showed up, I knew something was happening that a lot of people were underestimating. And then the movement continued, and the rallies got bigger, the groups got bigger. And then I started doing something with my radio show near the end of that year. And it was called a Take Back Our Government Tour, where I would take my radio show. I was on WSB 5 nights a week, 3 hours a night, talk show. I'd take it on the road, and what I would do is have a live radio show that we broadcast live over the air and invite listeners to come out to the live Take Back Our Government Tour. We would get 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 people. We even got some crowds up to 3,000 people. And I would always ask, this is a political activist event, folks. It's not just a radio show. How many of you all are here at this sort of political event for the first time in your life? 50% of the people raised their hands. I saw this happening all over the country.
So what was the moment where you decided that you were going to start exploring this presidential idea?
When President Obama signed the health care reform bill against the will of the American people, that tipped the scales, and I said, I have got to take a look at it myself.
So that was a month before...
March 23rd.
2010.
You got it. March 23rd, 2010. When he shoved that down the throats of the American people. Now let me define shove down the throats, okay? Number one, the House and the Senate Democrats couldn't get together. So what did the president do with the power of the presidency? He goes to the House, the Democrats in the House, and gets them to walk the plank. Sign, adopt the Senate version, guys. The two houses couldn't get together. We thought it was dead.
Yeah.
So he forced the Senate version on the House. They voted for it, and a lot of them walked the plank, and they didn't go back to Washington, D.C. The fact that he would, and there were polls out prior to March 23rd that said that the American people did not like that solution. They did not like that legislation. It was too complicated, it was too long, it was too confusing. They kept promising it's going to lower costs and increase access. The American people didn't feel good about it because of some of the things that we kept discovering that were in the bill. And when Nancy Pelosi says we got to pass it so we can then tell you what's in it, that's stupid, that's dumb. It's an insult to the American people.
What's your biggest challenge right now?
My biggest challenge?
Yeah.
Raising money. Because a lot of people want to contribute to someone that they think is going to win rather than to somebody that they want to win. A lot of people want me to win, but that's still, in all honesty, a lot of people who don't believe that I can win. Well, I got news for them. I have been a long shot all my life. And so being a long shot is nothing new to me if you look at my 40-year career.
Mr. Cain, you came under a bit of controversy